Hi everyone, please welcome to another lesson in French. Today we're going to talk about few invariable words. So those are the words we don't change them, whether they're singular or plural. So in French we call them les mots invariables, mots invariables. So we've got many of them, but today we're going to talk about the most common. So yeah, we have dans, which means in English. And an example of that, we have elle est dans le jardin, which means she is in the garden. Yeah, jardin here means garden. We have a. The a is with the accent, which means to, and also it can mean at. An example of that is elle est à la maison. Elle est à la maison, which means she is at home. Okay. We have chez. Chez. At the end of the chez, we have Z, but it's mute. You don't pronounce the Z at the end of chez. So, which means at the house of, or it can simply mean at. All right. We have an example in French. Je vais chez ma maman. Je vais chez ma maman, which means I'm going at my mom's house. We have sur, which means on in English. An example, we have il est sur la route. Il est sur la route, which means he is on the roads. We have hier. It's H-E-E-R. We read it hier, which means in English yesterday. Yeah. So the hash here is mute. So we say hier, which means, I'm going to give you an example of that in French. Hier, j'étais à l'école. Remember when we did the conjugation of the verb to be, that's the past of to be, j'étais, I was. So, hier, j'étais à l'école. Yesterday, which means in English, yesterday, I was at school. Okay, we have another one with demain, which means in English, tomorrow. So demain means tomorrow. An example, demain, j'irai à l'école. Demain, j'irai à l'école, which means tomorrow, I'll go to school. Okay, another one we have toujours. There is S at the end, but it's mute. Toujours, which means in English, always. An example, il est toujours à l'heure. Il est toujours à l'heure, which means he is always on time. Another one, we have encore, encore, which means again, again in English. An example, we have elle mange encore, which means she's eating again. She's eating again. Okay, we have avec, which means with in English, with. An example, je suis avec mon papa. Je suis avec mon papa, which means in English, I am with my dad or my father. So papa means dad or father. Par, which means in English, by. An example, je voyage par avion, which means I am traveling by plane. So you see here, avion means plane. So we have a. Remember when we did the phonetic, we said et sounds a. So a mostly means and. So if you said you and I, so toi et moi. So a means and. Example, l'enfant et sa mère, sa maman. Here, we can say maman or mère. It's the same. So, which means mom or mother. An example, which means in English, the child and her or his mom. We have beaucoup, which means a lot. An example, je mange beaucoup, which means in English, I eat a lot. We have un, en. When we did the phonetic, we said en sounds un, which means in English. An example, je suis en congé. So on sounds on, congé, which means I am on holiday. We have another one, contre, which means against. Vous êtes. Here, the S at the end of et is mute. Vous êtes. But the S at the end of vous and here, you connect them. Vous êtes. But they're separate words. But you just connect them when you're reading. Vous êtes contre moi. You are against me. That's what it means in English. So the last one, we have pour, which means for. Je suis pour la liberté. Je suis pour la liberté. I am for freedom. All right. Thank you. Don't forget to share with friends and family. See you on another lesson.